Well, activists say two bills that are up for debate would weaken water protection in West Virginia if passed. They come almost 7 years after the Freedom Industries chemical spill into the Elk River that left 300,000 West Virginians without safe drinking water for weeks. 13 News' Larissa Casillas tells us what they are. Larissa?
Haley, one bill deals with the Above Ground Storage Tank Act that would exclude oil and gas tanks from rigorous inspections. The other would weaken water quality standards. Proponents of the bill say the regulations came after the Freedom Industries spill, where a one-size-fits-all act was introduced in response to the chemical spill, and they just want to make regulations fair. Karen Ireland and Morgan King remember the Freedom Industries chemical spill of 2014. They say they don't want another spill like it to happen again.
I got sick. My kids had rashes, headaches.
It was in my last semester and we were out of water for several days.
This is why they're opposing two bills this legislative session, which they say weaken water quality protections in the state. They are House Bill 2598 and House Bill 2389. Ireland says she can't pick which one would be more damaging.
Honestly, I can't pick because they're both terrible.
House Bill 2598 would exempt oil and gas tanks from rigorous inspections under the Above Ground Storage Tank Act.
Hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid. We have a lot of really nasty stuff in some of those tanks, and those tanks should be inspected, and they should be inspected routinely.
Republican delegate John Kelly is the lead sponsor of the bill. He says oil and gas tanks don't need to undergo such rigorous inspections.
Most of the liquids that are in those tanks are just merely brine. But oil and gas, it's petroleum. It floats. It doesn't sink. It doesn't mix with water. It's the easiest chemical there is to clean up.
But for people like King, the economic argument of the oil and gas companies don't take into account the health costs of another spill.
It scares me. My mother is a professor at the University of Charleston, and she's looking at retiring in the near years, and she's considering places other than West Virginia because this is not a viable option to not guarantee safe drinking water for our residents.
And the tank bill has been referred to the Committee on Health and Human Resources. The Judiciary Committee has granted a public hearing on the Water Quality Standard Bill this Monday at 9 a.m. In the studio, Larissa Casillas, 13 News, working for you.